Aujourd'hui, c'est le sujet d'anglais, donc je vais parler en anglais. So, hello guys, my name is Prachi, and I welcome you all here in the workshop of Le Rythme Français today. So guys, as you can see, the name of the topic is the best French radio stations that you can listen to, of course, in 2020. So, can anybody of you tell me what can be the motive of today's workshop? Like just after reading the topic, why radio? What can be the motive? Anybody?
Ok, donc je vais parler en français.
Parfait, ok.
Oui, donc je crois que en écoutant la radio, surtout la radio française, on va savoir à propos de la culture française et les nouvelles qui se passent à propos de le gouvernement. Et finalement, parce que c'est un atelier de français, donc bien sûr, on va apprendre de nouveaux mots et de nouveaux vocabulaire.
Oui, c'est une de raisons. So the motive of today's workshop is to tell you the importance of listening, and also as Tejas said that we can communicate and understand their culture very well while listening to the radio, and to tell you which radio offers what type of content, so that you can choose wisely. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing is, like, according to the rules, at least 40% of the music on private French radio stations must be of French origin. So that's the measure decided by the French government to preserve French culture. And that's great news because it means you can listen to French radio knowing you will hear a fair share of like French songs and you can hear them. So whether you are looking for a great French music to listen to or you would like to improve your French listening skills, then there is a French radio station for you. And of course, I will help you find it out. It is as simple as that. So let's start and see the contents of today's workshop. The first one is how to listen to French radio stations online and the best French talk radio stations. Then we are going to look on the best French news radio stations and finally the best French music radio stations. And after that, the second topic of our workshop will be accents. So let's start with our first topic, which is how to listen to French radio stations online. Now, most radio stations, French radio stations, in fact, they have a website on which you can listen to them live. But you may find it more practical to use one of the following applications to get access to a wider selection of stations. So the first one is TuneIn. TuneIn is to listen to most French and international radio stations. And then the second one is one of the most popular, which is Radio France, which is used to listen to public French radio stations. So you can download these two applications in order to listen to these radio stations. So the next thing that we are going to talk about is the best French talk radio stations. Talk will always mean conversation. So the first one is France Inter. Now, if fast conversation and a mix of culture and news is something that you are looking for, then France Inter is a French radio station for you. So, and if anybody of you is a bookworm, then listen to this France Inter on Saturdays especially, because on Saturdays there are authors and bookshop owners from Switzerland, Belgium, Canada and France, and they discuss the latest books from their country in La Libraire Francophone. So it will be very knowledgeable for all the people who love to read books. The next one will be France Culture. It is slower paced than France Inter, and France Culture is a great way to improve your French listening skills and prepare for your next passionate debate in French. Now, don't think slower paced means easier to understand though. Okay, it's just a myth. So if somebody is speaking slow in French, then it doesn't mean that you will be able to understand it. Because also with topics ranging from news and economy to philosophy, music, art, culture, it requires an advanced vocabulary, and it is not for beginners. Clearly isn't for beginners, but of course you can try and get yourself familiar with these vocabulary. Then RTL. The next best French talk radio station is RTL, which is mostly known for its live comedy shows like Les Grosses Têtes, a daily show dedicated to news and culture. And then we have RTL, which was formerly Radio Luxembourg, is also the perfect general interest radio to catch up with news and hear the latest hits from France and abroad. The next one is my favorite, Rire et Chanson. So as the name suggests, laughter and songs. The name says it all, of course. With its regular comedy shows and constant joking around, Rire et Chanson is guaranteed to lighten up your mood, provided you can understand the numerous culture references and jokes. So do listen to Rire and Chanson. Rire et Chanson, in fact. The next one is another favorite of mine, which is BFM Business, which is also a TV channel. BFM is all about business and economics, and this is the French radio station to listen to if you like to understand how the world economy works, and if you enjoy hearing stories from entrepreneurs and economists. So this is my domain, which interests me a lot. So I listen to this particular radio station. So I am discussing these radio stations so that you can find your radio station which interests you and which can help you improve your French listening skills. Okay, moving on to RMC, which is the fourth most popular radio station in France, which is main radio station of Principality of Monaco. And RMC, it focuses on general news and sports. Finally, we have Europe 1, which helps you better understand what's going on in France and in the world with debates about societal issues. And it also gives you a hint of politics and lots of interviews, lots of conversation and lots of interviews you're going to find on this radio channel. The next we are going to discuss are the best French news radio stations. So if you are a news person, then you can definitely refer to these radio stations. The first one is RFE International. So we have already heard about RFE, which is very famous, and it is mainly known among French listeners for its journal En Français Facile. So the content is same, which is a daily 10 minutes podcast explaining the news in easy French. RFE is also one of the most listened to international radio station in the world, with last status that was uploaded on Google is 35.6 million listeners in 2008. It is also, the best part is, it is broadcasted in French, English, and 11 other languages. And it covers economic, cultural, and diplomatic events as well as current affairs. Moving on to our next one, which is Europe 2. It covers news and events with live interviews and lots of music. So when I am in a mood of listening to the news and interviews, then I go for Europe 2. RFE International is a bit complicated. The vocabulary is high, so go for Europe 2. Then France Bleu, which is divided into a network of 45 radio stations available in several French regions, departments, and cities, and it offers local news. So if you're fond about knowing what's happening locally over there, then you can go for France Bleu. Next, ICI Radio Canada Premiere. So now you know that there are various types of French that exist, right? Now there's not only one type of French that is spoken. Another and the complicated one, which is different from the original French, is the Quebec French, which is also known as Quebecois. So if you are learning that much, then that French, which is Quebec French, then this is the best radio station for you. Or if you want to know about what is Quebec French, then you must listen to this one. Though I should remind you that it will be in Quebec and the accent is actually very charming, but it is the Quebecois accent. So just for the knowledge, you can go and listen to it. Or if anybody is actually learning Quebec French, then they can definitely refer to this radio station. So now moving on to next one, which is France Info. France Info is one of the news radio station, and it was the first French news radio station to be created, and till now it remains one of the most popular in France. Its fast-paced live coverage of news makes it an interesting yet challenging station to listen to as a French learner. So it's very interesting. The next one is Sud Radio. As the name suggests, Sud Radio means South Radio. So it focuses on cities of South and the local news of that particular area, from Montpellier to Nice. And we can say that it brings the sun of the south of France to its listener. So it covers all the aspects of the south. Then, perfect. That's all what we need in 2020, the music radio stations. So our first one is Nostalgie. Nostalgie is a French learner, like a French learner once said that the best thing about Nostalgie is the ads, because they teach you a lot of new words, and it's true that you won't learn much French on Nostalgie, considering most of the songs they play are in English, but the ads that they play are very slow paced, so you understand each and every word. Although they play the French hits from the 70s and 80s, which have a different vocabulary and the ancient vocabulary, so it might be difficult for you to understand, but for the ads, you can definitely refer to Nostalgie. At least to start, if you don't listen to any radio station, and to start with one, you can start with Nostalgie. Start with the English and the French mix, and then jump to a complete French radio channel. Then we have Mouth, which is whether you are a teenager or someone who would love to discover the life of a French teenager, then this will make you vibrate with its mix of hip-hop and urban music. Trust me, I've listened to this and it's amazing. So you should actually go and listen to these two stations at least, if nothing. Then the third radio station that I'll be talking about is Chante France, which is Sing France, and it is your daily dose of chansons françaises and other French songs. So it's like, if we compare it to the Indian radio station, then it can be like the 93.5 Red FM, which is all the current hits of songs. Then we have NRJ. It's not RJ, my mistake. It's NRJ. And after being almost suspended for a month in 1984, with they have some issues with the French authorities, then RJ is now the most popular private French radio stations. There is a program, Hit Music Only. So do listen to that program. It comes every Sunday and Tuesday, if I'm not wrong. And it plays the hit songs of French only. Okay, moving on. So the next radio is Fun Radio, which is R&B, dance music, electro, house music. Like they make the bulk of what's played on Fun Radio, another popular French radio station. Right? So they make a bulk of what we call a remix of all the songs, and then they play it. So no, it's not like only one song gets played. Then we have Skyrock. So I remember listening to Skyrock for the first time, and finally, and then I thought that here is some music love, because Skyrock usually was related to, you know, love and everything. But if you love rap or R&B or hip hop, then of course go and listen to Skyrock. I am not a rap person, so I won't recommend you for Skyrock. Then moving on to our next station for music, which is France Music. If radio stations like Move and NRJ and Skyrock, they feel a bit too young for you, then France Music is actually what you can go for, because specializing in classical music and jazz, this radio station, it broadcasts live concerts from l'Orchestre National de France and other well-known orchestras. So it's very soothing. If you go and listen to this, you will like it. Then we have Cherry FM. So now its focus is on pop music, love songs, and romantic hits. So Cherry FM, which also means Cherry, of course, in French means darling. So it is the radio station which you listen to when you are in love, or you had just your heart broken. So it's like the Atif Aslam hits. You can imagine if you compared to the Indian radio stations. Now, the first topic is over. So we'll be starting the second topic, but do you guys have any questions in the first topic? Any doubts about any radio station? Or how to choose, which one to choose, anything?
Yeah, I have a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So all these radio stations we can download, or we can have to pay something?
In the beginning, Ria, I told you that there are two applications.
Okay.
Two applications, that is two radios that you can download, which is TuneIn or Radio France.
Okay.
So you can download and then you can play these radio stations.
Okay. These Nostalgia, Soothe.
Yeah, so these will be the radio stations. The name will be there, so you can play.
Okay. So they are available on Radio France and TuneIn.
Yes. So you can download either of them, whichever you like, and whichever offer more stations, and then you can listen to them.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Any other doubt to anybody? No questions? I am assuming that we don't have any questions. So let's move on to our next topic, which is les accents. So anybody who wants to tell anything about les accents? Anybody who wants to give an intro or something? How many accents are there? What are the type of accents? Anything?
J'ai une question.
Oui.
Les accents ici, est-ce que les accents...
c'est l'accent français.
Dans le parler.
Oui.
D'accord.
Et quand on écrit, oui.
Oui. Et combien de les accents en français? Si on parle avec les Canadiennes, Canadian people also have different accent, but how many accent in French actually?
Yes, on va discuter et je vais présenter les accents et combien des accents nous avons dans la langue française. On va discuter ça en 2 minutes, ok?
Ok, d'accord.
Arti, you wanted to say something, I think?
Yeah, accent, the French accent, I'm talking about French accent, like l'accent grave, l'accent aigu, tréma, et chapeau.
Chapeau? That chapeau is a hat, so that is, the name is something else.
Circoflex.
Yes, exactly. So you have named 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anybody, is she missing any accent?
Sedid.
Yes, Sedid. So there are 5 accents in French language. Yes, so we'll go through them one by one. Now, we are going to discuss the accents. So the accents and the letters, that is the accented letters, they go by several names. So you might hear French accents or French marks. Diacritical marks. So this is another name of French accent which you can see in the books. By orally we say French accents only, and so now we are going to look about the French accents. So as we have already discussed, now okay, just a brief introduction for all the people who know Hindi. I'm sorry, I'm just telling it because I thought it's better to connect it with Hindi. So in the Hindi language we have matras to give the correct sound. Similarly in French we have accents to give the correct sounds while pronouncing a word. It's true for the letter E. Otherwise, when accent is used on some other vowel, for example, A, I, O or U, it doesn't modify the pronunciation as such. The accent is then there for historical reasons or to distinguish two homonyms. The French accent is part of the written vowel and its omission is a mistake in spelling. So you cannot omit any French accent. That is why they're important. Each French accent has its own importance. So whatever you call them and however you understand, they play a big role in the French language. So there are 5 accents. First one is accent grave. Then we have accent aigu. Then we have accent circumflex. Then we have trema. And finally, we have accent aigu. I apologize for this. I by mistakenly wrote 4 accents, but there are 5 accents and the name are already there. Okay. Oh, I have mentioned an extra sign. So an extra sign under C. We have already know the example of this accent. Can anybody tell us a very common example of accent aigu?
Garçon.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Oui, sawa.
A more obvious that everybody see, even if the person doesn't know French.
Avec accent aigu.
Yes. So even if the person doesn't know French, they more or less know about this thing.
Commençons. Français.
Francais. Voila.
Français.
Yeah. So Francais, because that is the first question every beginner asks.
Yeah.
Right. So let's start with accent grave. This accent is inclined towards the left like an obtuse angle. So it can be placed on letters E, A and U. And on E it is used to indicate a change of pronunciations. Whereas on the letters A and U, it is used to differentiate words that sound identical. Accent grave, I'm talking about. Okay. For example, and also it gives the sound of A. For example, as in Paris, A. The sound of A comes. The very good examples are père and mère. And then we have our audience of our workshop who are going to give me more examples for accent grave. Anybody?
L'air.
Which one?
Tray.
Tray, okay.
Fair.
Prayer, okay. And who else?
Deja.
Okay.
Deja.
Deja
no, Deja is
in graph. Oui.
Okay, on A, yes. On A we have a graph, accent graph. Perfect. So, sorry. Okay. Then we also have a problem. We can say problem. It also has accent graph. Then moving on to accent aigu, which is the acute accent, and this accent is inclined towards the right angle, towards the right, like an acute angle. So the ones who are good in maths, they can remember this by acute angle and obtuse angle. I am very bad at maths, so I don't use this right acute angle and obtuse angle. Now this accent can be placed on the letter E only, and it gives the A sound as in up. For example, école. a coal. Okay, and it is indicated on letter E for a change of pronunciation. And now let's talk about the examples again. So what can be the possible examples? A coal, then
Après. Après. Pay.
no.
It could be accent in pay. P.
There is no accent on P in
Graph.
Achète.
Après.
Madame, désolé.
Bébé.
Achète.
Désolé.
Yes.
Été,
Étudiant.
bébé.
Étudiant.
Yes. Été, yes.
All.
Bébé.
Université.
University.
Étude.
Répondre.
Yes.
Répondre.
So there are many.
Université.
I think, according to me, I don't know it's my philosophy or everybody's philosophy, but I think accent IQ is more oftenly used than accent grave. So there are unlimited, I think, many words that we all must be aware about accent IQ, isn't it? Or is it just me who feels like this?
Everything.
Yeah. So moving on to our next one, which is the chapeau accent. Somebody said chapeau. Aarti said. Aarti, this is chapeau.
Yes.
So let's talk about the
Circumflex.
chapeau accent, which is circumflex. And this can be used on all vowels, and it is used to indicate a change of pronunciation or as a sign that there used to be an additional letter, which is generally S in the word. And it may occur on many vowels, I've already told you. For example, let's talk about, so basically when you understand, just understand that when you're replacing S, in French, you will use chapeau. Oh, I mean circumflex. Okay. For example, mat. Forest become forêt.
Forest.
Post
Fenêtre.
become oath. Sorry.
Hôpital.
Fenêtre drôle.
Yes, the road.
Hôpital.
L'hôpital.
Yes. Interest becomes intérêt.
Grâce
Open.
à. Grâce à.
Grâce
Oui,
à.
grâce à.
Grâce à. Ouais.
Yeah. So in fact, if you have French friends on Facebook or you regularly read comments on maybe French websites or social media, you will notice that lots of people, they don't use this accent, the accent circumflex in informal situation. Now that's because using it is rarely necessary, and we all know that the French, they love to shorten everything. So this doesn't mean that you should use the accent circumflex, just that you shouldn't be surprised if your French friends often forget to write it. So it doesn't mean that if any French people is not writing it, so you shouldn't write it. Okay, because they love to shorten things, but we love to do the things in the exact way. So in fact, using these accents circumflex with the letters U and I isn't necessary anymore, except if the accents helps differentiate between similar words. Like if it changes the meanings of words. For example, du, and then du with an accent. Right? So this is just the present scenario that is going on in France. So as a French learner, it's safer to keep using the accent circumflex in formal situation, since lots of people aren't aware of the new rules and may think not using the accent is a mistake. Right? Understood?
And how do we pronounce this? Accent circumflex?
Which one? Accent circumflex?
Yes.
So we just add the sound of A.
A. Okay.
Forêt. Oath.
For it.
So you just put a little emphasis on the word. If it's on, for example, if it's on host, that is the vowel O, then you put a little more emphasis on oath.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Now, let's move on. If you don't have any other questions. Trema. The next accent is trema. Now, trema, it indicates that it may occur on E, I, U, and it indicates that the letter has to be stressed. So the letter has to be stressed, okay? It's not like the letter should be normally pronounced. The particular letter on which the accent is, then you have to pronounce that particular letter very properly, and you have to put emphasis. For example, Noel, Noel, mice, egoist. Okay. So this accent is generally seen on Noel. So we say Noel. The sound of E is emphasized. The letter which has the accent trema, only that sound will be emphasized, not whole and each and every letter of a particular word. Only the word which has the accent on it. The last accent, which is sedil, we have already discussed it in the beginning, that it is always placed under the C to give a sound S instead of K. For example, français. If the sedil would have not been there in français, then it would have been franquet. Same for leçon. So if the sedil would not have been there, then we would have pronounced it as lecon. So to differentiate between S and K, we use sedil. We have another example, Sava. Yes, we have already discussed. Sava. We.
Garçon.
Garçon, yes.
So,
We. Any other examples?
Français. Lecon. Or Paso.
Right. Right.
Commençons. Commençons.
Commençons, yes, commençons. In fact, see our verbs. If you have said commençons, then I would tell you that in commençons we have this sedil only because of this reason, to make the sound of, to bring the sound of s instead of k, because it's je commence, tu commences, il commence, elle commence, vous commencez, il commence, elle commence. But in the new form, we have C-O-M-M-E-N-C-O-N-S. So suddenly after C we have O. So to use the sound of S, that is sir, we put a sedil. Otherwise it would have become kumonko. So just an extra knowledge. That's all.
I think, Prachi, I can add one thing here.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that sometimes if you see the word sedila, in the first C, we don't use the, we don't say k, even there is not any accent. That's because there are three vowels, A, O, U, which are the hard vowels. So if the C will come before them, without accent, it will be k. But if they will come before the other vowels, and say E, we don't need an accent to make the sound from k to sa. But if they come before the hard vowels, the sound will become ka. So if there we want the sound sa instead of ka in front of A or U, we need to put the accent. Just some trivia.
Right.
Thank you.
Absolutely right. Thank you for extra knowledge. Anybody who would like to share anything new over here with everybody is most welcome. About radios, about accents, anything, any doubts, any questions? No? Okay, so if you still have any questions and you're not able to speak up here, because we generally get some people who are not able to speak up here, then they can write in the chat box or simply WhatsApp us or simply send us a mail on lerythmofrancais@gmail.com, and there we'll solve your query. We will send you the notes after the workshop. Thank you. And have a nice day, guys. I hope you like the workshop and enjoy the workshop.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Merci beaucoup.
Au
Au
revoir.
revoir.
Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir. Bonne journée. Au revoir.